What is up, Broncos fans? The Denver Broncos Show back here again to do another video. In this video, I'll be previewing the upcoming matchup that the Broncos have with the Baltimore Ravens this Saturday afternoon in the AFC Divisional Round of the playoffs. Obviously, the Ravens won last week in the wildcard round. They beat the Colts, and now they got to come to us and face us. Really excited that the Ravens won. This is the team I was hoping we'd see, because if you've watched my videos long enough now, you know how I feel about the Baltimore Ravens. I think they're a great team. They're a tough physical team. They're battle-tested. They've been in situations like this before. I respect a lot of their players individually. I think John Harbaugh's a phenomenal coach. They have a great fan base. But they're a team that likes to talk a lot, and I always like shutting up teams that like to talk smack a lot, and they're kind of a bully-ish type team, and I always love shutting up bullies. So I'm really excited that we got the Ravens. I'm glad they beat the Colts, and I'm happy that they're coming to Denver on Saturday, and we play them. Now, that doesn't mean that I think we're just going to roll through the Ravens like we did back in Week 15, where we beat them 34-17 in Baltimore. That game means pretty much nothing at this point in terms of how this game will go. So, I mean, the Ravens are definitely a viable challenge for us, and this is a team that can beat us and upset us at home and end our season. And if they do that, that 11-game winning streak we had, that 13-3 record that we had, all the great individual seasons that we've had from guys like Peyton Manning, Von Miller, Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, all that means nothing if you lose on Saturday. So I think as long as the Broncos have the focus in mind that, look, we need to beat the Ravens, the playoffs, the records mean nothing. We're 0-0 at this point. Take it a game at a time and just focus on beating the Ravens again, we'll be fine. Because truly, I think we're a better team. Now, I know the Ravens players, coaches, and fans will disagree with that. We got to show up. We got to be on our A game, and we just got to be focused and ready to go, and I think we'll be fine. But there's definitely, there's definitely a chance we lose this game. I mean, it's not out of the question by any means. The Ravens are in this position for a reason. Like I said, they're a battle-tested team. They've been here before. They've been in situations like this before, and they're going to be feeding off a lot of emotions, with obviously this being Ray Lewis's last season. So it's going to be a tough game for us. Now, in order for us to win, I think it's pretty simple. We got to win the battle on third down on both sides of the ball. Offensively, we've been kind of inconsistent on third downs this season. We need to be really good on Saturday on third downs against this defense. We got to sustain drives. And look, this is a really good physical defense, but they are aging, and they are an older defense. And with the way our offense plays and at the pace our offense plays, with us being at home, we should be able to wear this defense out fairly quick and fairly easily if we're able to convert on third downs and sustain drives and put points on the board. And doing that, we'll also be able to put pressure on Joe Flacco and what has been an inconsistent Ravens offense. And the same goes for defense. We have to be able to get off the field on third downs. We did a great job of that in the first game against Baltimore. I think the Ravens were 1-12 on their third down conversions offensively against our defense in that first game. So we got to have a repeat performance of that defensively, get pressure on Joe Flacco, get in his face, rush his decision making. And we also got to do a much better job defensively of containing Dennis Pitta in this game. He killed us in the first meeting with Baltimore. I think he had like over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was just great for Baltimore in that game. And he's kind of Joe Flacco's security safety blanket, if you will. So we've got to watch out for him in the red zone and just do a better job in coverage against him. And obviously Anquan Bolden and Torrey Smith, both are great receivers. Got to make sure Torrey Smith doesn't beat us deep. And Bolden has already given our team and our defense plenty of motivation going into this game. After the Ravens win over the Colts last Sunday, he said something along the lines that the Ravens actually wanted to play us, and that they're going to make the outcome in this game different than the first game. And he's just been talking smack. And all I got to say to Anquan Bolden is, be careful what you wish for. If you wanted us, you sure as hell got us. So good luck on Saturday. But regardless of that, defensively, I think we just got to, again, win on third downs like we did in the first game, get to Joe Flacco, rush his decision-making, contain Ray Rice, because if the Ravens get him going, it could be a long night for us defensively. Got to win that battle at the point of attack. Kevin Vickerson, Derek Wolfe, those guys up front, got to make sure that, that they're able to win that battle up front and not allow the Ravens to get anything going in the run game. And as for the offensive end, I'm not worried at all. Like I said, just got to sustain drives, convert on third downs, no stupid penalties, no turnovers, obviously. That'll be a big key. And just run the ball like we did in the first game with Moreno. Be physical up front. Do a good job of taking Haloti Ngata out of the run game, not allowing him to to make any disruptive plays and get in the backfield. And I think we'll be good controlling the tempo of the game. We've done a great job of that all season, and I think we'll do a real good job. Peyton Manning will do a good job of running the no-huddle offense, hurrying up the guys up to the line and really just wearing out that Ravens defense, and I think we'll be okay. But the third downs are going to be something to really, really watch for us offensively in this game. And I would like to see us get Demaryius Thomas going a little bit more and get him more involved in this game than he was in that first game. Record 0-0, take a game at a time, and the task at hand right now is to beat the Baltimore Ravens and get to the AFC Championship game. They're standing in our way, and we got to go through them to get to New Orleans. So that's what we got to do, and hopefully we will do that, and we'll play well on both sides of the ball, and hopefully come away with the victory. I don't care if we beat Baltimore by 17 again or beat them by 1. We just got to come out with a win here, because if you lose, it's going to be really disappointing, and all that hard work and the great year that we had will pretty much mean nothing at this point. So forward to this game, and hoping that the Broncos play up to their standards and their capabilities that they've shown this season, and I think we'll be all right. But it's still a dangerous team we're playing, and we got to come in with a great show of focus, great show of respect to the opposition, unlike what I think they're showing us, and I think we'll be all right. So leave me a comment below with what you think the keys to success, or keys to the game, if you will, are for the Broncos in this game on Saturday against the Ravens, and how you see it going. And just leave me a comment below with anything Broncos related, and what you're feeling going into this game. So that's it for me. We'll see you on Saturday, Ravens. Thank you for watching again, guys. All I gotta say is talk is cheap, and as always, go Broncos.